Hello everyone, how are you? This is Bao, and I'm trying to do, I know that we have a swap for ATCs, so I want to show you how you can do some ATC. ATC are artist trading cards. The measurements are 2.5 inches wide and 3.5 inches long. Length is 2.5 by 3.5. And I want to show you how to use things that you have at home to decorate ATCs. And I'm using packaging from one of my medicines, so I didn't want to waste them and throw the packaging off in the garbage, so I'm using packaging. And also I have some receipts, store receipts, that I just decorated with my, you see, this is from Dollar General, that I decorated with my stamps and my inks. So I'm gonna do one of the receipts in camera, and then we're gonna go ahead and decorate the ATCs. The theme is gonna be vintage, so I have a couple of things that I may use from here, things that I have received from Happy Mail, and I have some scraps here. I have this tin hole ephemera, and I have some scraps paper that I may use. So I have a blank receipt here, and this is a good way to use your receipt. They're good paper for decorate and use as ephemera, like maybe for a master board or just to, you know, decorate anything. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna use some archival ink in different colors. You can use whatever you have at home, don't have to be archival ink. I think I'm gonna use this 3 and maybe a black, just to. And then I have some stamps. You can use whatever you have at home. So I'm gonna use this one. I got a Hobby Lobby for $5.99, and right now they have a 40% off coupon. So this is from Hip Stand Hooray. So I'm gonna use this as a background, and I may use this. I got a Hobby Lobby for $5.99 too, and I may use some of this one. And I think that's it, what I'm gonna use right now, just to decorate the background. I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm gonna use the script, this one, to do the background. And you can use whatever you have at home. You don't have to go and buy stuff to do this. Use whatever you have at home, any ink or stamps. If you don't have ink, maybe you can use some of the shoe, how you call it, the shoe ink that you use for, you know, to, oh my god, I can not remember the name right now, but the ink that you use to clean your shoes, like come in black and brown, maybe you can use that. And then just do a background. I don't have wipes right now, so I'm just gonna use this paper towel here. And let me see what else we can use. I just want to do this combination of colors because I have some papers that are blue and it has green on it and some purple. So let's use one of these ones. You can use this one. You have a rose and some script and some ink, like spots. This is my first video that I'm recording, so hopefully it will be a good video where you can learn. But this is my first video, so let's see how it goes. Oops. Maybe I can do some of this corner here. My fan is on, I should turn it off, but let me hold the paper here. I clean the ink out of this. And I'm gonna use some of this. And you can make it any way that you like, just to make it interesting. And you don't have to have a lot of different things to do it. Just use whatever you have at home. Sometimes we think that we need expensive things, you know, stuff to do art, but you can use things that you have already at home. Like for ATC, I use a lot of packagings from cereal, from my medicines if they come in a box, or you know, crackers boxes, pasta boxes. You can use anything that you have at home, even to do some ephemera. I even use some packagings to do like journaling cards. I just decorate the front with some cardstock and paper, like book pages. So you don't need a lot of things to do art. And some of these things I have built for a long time, since I started doing arts and craft. So you're not gonna have a lot of things just overnight. But we can learn to use things that we have at home. So this is the last thing that I'm gonna add to this receipt. Put this here for a moment. Okay, so that's the last one that I'm gonna use. So let me get the inks out of the way. And I may just do one ATC on camera. If we have time, we will do another one, but I'm gonna do one first. And let me see which one I wanna use. So this is the other ones that I made with the receipt. And I think I'm gonna start with this one. So I'm just gonna rip part of this to do my background. I don't like straight edges, so I'm just gonna rip the edges off. And you can use any glue that you have in hand, but since this paper is kind of thin, I'm just gonna use my glue stick. And we're gonna do like a mini collage on the ATC. before we decorate. Let's see. Yeah, I may use a little bit of this one. And we have a swap going on right now that you have to do 3 ATC. The theme is vintage, so this is a good way to, you know, make your card for that swap. You can go to the events page and you can look for the ATC swap there, and I hope you participate and you can use this idea. Okay, let me see if I want to add anything else. Maybe some washi tape. Let me see what I have here. This washi tape, I received it in a Happy Mail. Well, it was a wish. I wish for some vintage washi tape, and I received this beautiful collection of washi tapes. Okay, let me see. I may use a little bit of this one if I can find the end. If you don't have washi tape, you don't have to worry about that. Just use maybe book pages. To decorate your ATC. And I just ripping off the washi tape because it's a little bit, how you call it? It's too wide for what I want to use it. So I'm just gonna rip off some pieces of the washi tape. Maybe this way. Okay, so we already had the background for this one. So let me see what else we have here. Let me see what is going to be my focal point for this one. I want something different. Let's see what I have here. All this here I have received on Happy Mail, and I've been keeping this. I didn't know I have so many because I wasn't organized, and I decided the other day to organize my stuff. So I found a bunch of things that I want to use on my craft. Okay, I know I want to use this one, and then maybe with a blue background. Let's see now. I think I'm gonna use this on this one. Let me see what else I have here. So let's see. Let me trim this white edges, and I may rip this off. And let me get my distress ink to distress the edges. You don't need to have distress ink. Like I told you, you can use maybe the shoe polish. Maybe you can get a brown and a black one, and that way you can use it to distress your edges. Right now I don't have any. If not, I will use it, but right now I don't have any. So I'm just gonna use what I have in hand, on my hands. Okay. Let me see first. Let's see, I'm gonna use some of this flower, this part of this flower. I know I didn't want to destroy this, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna use part of this, and I will keep the other half for maybe another one. For the other ATC, and maybe I will keep it for later. Distress the edges. And let's see. It doesn't matter if you cover some of the background. That doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna put the flower this side. Let me see what else I have here. You just move things around and see what you like. No, I like it better if the flower covers some of this paper. No, I don't like that. Let's see. Let me just glue this down because I know I'm gonna use this on this one. And let me use my glue gun for this one. I'm just gonna distress it a little bit so it looks more vintage. I may need some more glue. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a quote here. So let me see, I will be stylish. I'm just gonna use a piece of this. Have a little white. Get my black ink. Let's see if I have a piece of the cardstock, white cardstock. Be stylish. Let me trim it a little bit, and I'm gonna glue it to this piece of cardstock. So hopefully you're learning with this video. I was worried because it's my first time doing a video, but I'm just doing what I do every day when I do my craft. It's just that I don't like to talk, but I'm learning as you're learning too. So hopefully this will be a video that you can, learn from it. Get some things out of the way. Let me trim this a little bit. And I'm just using scrap. And I'm using my stamps, my inks, and some things that I got from Happy Mail. And we have an ATC. Let me see. No, I don't like it. I like it down here. Or maybe down here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add this too. Let's trace the edges. Let me use my glue gun for this one. And this is our ATC, the first one. Using some of the receipt paper, scrap paper, and stamps, inks, things that we have. Oh, I also always like to use this and add the day that I made my ATC. So let me put the date. Today is April 1st. You say April 1st p.m. There you go. And later on, I will put some paper in the back, and I will add my information and have it ready for the swap. I hope you like it. I don't know how long this video has been, but at least we do one receipt and one ATC. So hopefully, you know, you can use some of this technique for your ATC and get ready for the swap that we have on the group. Have a good night, everyone. Happy crafting.